Close enough.
All right.
You recording already?
Not on the thing.
Oh, dang it.
Is it beer?
No, it's apple juice.
It doesn't look like apple juice. Apple juice doesn't usually have that kind of head.
I was in a hurry. I poured it hard.
This isn't the last episode. Don't do that whole "that's what she said" kind of stuff.
But it's the truth, though. I was hurrying, so poured the apple juice.
Is it really apple juice?
Does it make a difference?
Well, it does, because if it's apple juice, then it's apple juice. If it's not, they're like, dude, I should get one too. I need a beer.
Fine.
Is it really beer?
Yeah.
What kind?
I won't tell you. I'll just let you taste it. Oh man. Is this going to require thinking?
No.
Not yet. Let it. It's got to finish. It's finishing. Did I ding? Who dinged me?
You dinged.
Oh, it was Ashley.
You dingered.
I have to send her some pictures.
Oh, it smells good.
You know what they say? If it smells good, eat it.
This is one of those topics that's going to require this beer.
You like it?
Yes, very much so.
Budweiser.
No way. This isn't Budweiser.
Budweiser.
No, it's not.
Bet.
There's no way.
Bet.
Which Budweiser is it? Because there's not original.
Bet.
There's no way.
Bet. I could use a new car. Bet.
Which Budweiser?
Nitro.
I have not had Budweiser Nitro before. This is actually really good.
It's got flavor. It's almost like Americans knew how to make beer. See, this should have been the topic. So, we got to talk about dogs dressed up like cats.
Oh boy, this is gonna go
Swimmingly well. Indeed.
All right.
I need one more swig before I can contemplate doing anything with this.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to another exciting episode of the Not Robots podcast.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
What are we holding for? A message from our sponsor. No?
Wow, really?
We don't have one of those yet.
So, greetings, constituent body.
What?
No, you gotta come. It's not fair. You can't.
Constituent
doesn't
body?
identify themselves as lady
That
and
sounds like
or
we're-
gentleman.
Sounds like we're greeting
So-
a dead person. Oh, no? It doesn't?
Peeps, sup?
Yo, dog.
Is that better? Is that better?
What
that
it
better?
is.
That's better than ladies and gentlemen. Peeps is all inclusive. Anyone can be a peep.
Yeah, but
Peeps
hello,
come in every shade.
ladies and gentlemen,
Peeps
and
come.
everything in between, and on other side of the
You see
spectrum,
that too much stuff. Peeps.
peeps.
Let's be efficient.
But I think if we're trying to excel in efficiency, there's already something wrong. I mean, if you're listening, clearly, obviously, if you're hearing this, you are. We don't exactly excel in efficiency.
We've been chewed out by a loyal and devoted fan because apparently we do not stay on topic.
Oh no, it's kind of our thing, isn't it?
I don't know about our thing, but I don't think I've been able to stay on topic once. So that's kind of my shtick here.
Well, speaking of topic, what is our topic today? And it was chosen by who?
It was chosen
Gotta give him
by
credit.
a potential hopeful future listener.
Nice.
Cassandra, if you ever listen to this, hey, Thank you for providing our topic. Look, I'm even waving. Hey, audience that's listening, that sound
That's
is the
not
sound of me waving.
It's not sound.
It was too.
Your waving doesn't make a sound.
It does too.
Your elbow doesn't creak.
No.
Your
Don't you
chair
watch
does.
kung fu movies? When I move my hand, it makes that ear sound.
Yeah, but it's not waving.
So, let's get back to our introduction.
What about the creaky chair? That's your creaky chair.
There you go. That was
What's
me
that
waving. The creaky chair.
That's my creaky chair. I like these chairs.
So let's get back to an attempt at launching. So open again. Here we go. Let's.
All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of Not Robots Podcast. He's your host, Harry.
And that's once again the cyborg Pete, which has no sensitivity whatsoever.
I like it.
No.
Hey, so speaking of your friend now that came up with the topic, why don't you let everybody know what it is today, so then we can get started on this.
Okay. So today's topic is pet haircuts.
Like dogs,
Well,
cats.
pets in general, because sometimes people
Can you
have
give
their pet have a do, which makes it resemble something else.
Can you give a pig a haircut? It seems awfully coarse. Hog haircuts. I don't know if they're gonna sit still enough for that one. Maybe you can carve like a Z into the side of their head or something cool.
I'm trying to think. I mean, if you have a pet pot-bellied pig and you think that its hair is a little too coarse, can you actually just take it in and get it groomed? I mean, it could be very much possible.
It totally makes me want to have a pig and take it into a groomer to find out if they will. Hey, anybody out there's got a pig willing to volunteer for a fun little expedition, let us know.
Or actually has had your pig groomed.
Oh,
You
there
never
you go.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, we may be behind the times. I mean, I am old.
Yeah.
I still don't use watch. I still. What do I use that's old? Help me.
Sundials?
Help me. No, I usually just stand there and stick an arm up.
You
and-
tenderize your brontosaurus meat with a hammer?
I prefer a clump.
Well, I was being generous.
We hadn't
It's
invented
just like
the
a-
hammer at that time.
it's a
yet.
clump
We were
of something
still,
at the end of a stick.
It worked though.
I didn't know that brontosaurus meat needed tenderizing.
That stuff was tough, man.
Do you cook it like really far?
I like my brontosaurus medium rare.
See, that's where I'm at, medium rare. Yeah.
Fred though, that Flintstone guy.
Oh, the one that doesn't use an engine, he pedals with his feet.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is he pedaling?
I thought that
He
was,
Flintstones it.
I just thought that was dumb. I kept trying to tell him there was a better way. If you just lashed Dino to the front of that thing, he'd have been all.
Well,
it
he-
would have been the first chariot.
He is the head of the modern Stone Age family.
Yeah, one step forward, two steps back.
He's from the town of Bedrock.
Foundation of.
Yes. Another swig of beer today. Today we need that. So, all right. Speaking of pet haircuts, have you ever seen somebody style a dog to look like another animal? Like a dog to look like a cat, or a cat to look like a dog, or
Have you not seen any of those pictures on the internet of people that have styled their poodles to largely look like lions?
or like the little the purse dog that looks like a little mouse? You know, the Paris
That you
Hilton sort
click
of
on
thing.
it?
No, like it's like a little chihuahua that's hanging out of a Gucci purse or whatever kind of expensive ridiculousness that she has. And the little thing is like shaking, like it's scared. What am I doing in a purse? You know, maybe it doesn't know it's a purse.
I don't think it's thinking what would I do in a purse, but hey, it's okay. I think it's actually thinking, please, oh God, don't let me out. Everything is so big they may step on me. But that's just my perspective on what it's thinking.
Yeah, that's probably true. Wow, the world of giants.
That's pretty much it.
That would make me skittish too.
But
But-
yeah, I mean, I've seen some interesting quotes on really, really tiny dogs, and I really want to fathom this individual whose job it is to coif the pet.
Well, good choice of words, by the way.
And how would you like Mr. Biscuits done today?
Oh, like big fluffy paws. They gotta hang out really, really far, and then you gotta shape them to look like lion paws. And then we have to groom them in a specific way. You can use some of the hair stuff material, whatever type of gel it is you have, but nothing that he's allergic to. He's hypoallergenic. Gotta make sure that his paws stick out really, really far so they look like they're flat and they're big like little velociraptors. And then.
Meanwhile, this individual with the clippers is going, okay, so let me order.
How much is she paying me?
No, even further than that.
This poor dog.
I can order the new Lamborghini now. For what am I charged for this?
Oh boy.
But yes, I don't quite understand it. I mean, I can understand the working cuts. The poodle cut, which is really to protect the dog from being bitten.
What?
The poodle cut's actually, its traditional design was to protect the animal from being attacked.
Is that why they have like the little balls around the knees and the balls around the feet and the balls around the balls and the tail?
Well, I don't know about
the neck,
but yeah, that's actually to protect it from being bitten.
I don't know. It seems like the poodle cuts are, I guess traditionally. I mean, you were around back then when they started traditions. That the cuts, they seem awfully sporadic and different depending on who decides what it is that they want on that poor poodle.
Yeah, I guess when you actually get into the wonderful world of fashion and poodle cuts, yes. But if traditional working purpose of it was protection.
I'm sorry.
It was a fur shield.
The
Actually, hair
combination.
shield because poodles don't have fur; they actually have hair.
Yes, the combination fashionable poodle cut. Fashionable poodle cut.
Competition, then. Shall we say competition? Because dog show. You want your dog to stand out, and all depending on, by this point in time, you've been to end shows and you know what the judges are looking for. So you want a big mane that bounces when the dog moves, and things like that.
Yes, you gotta have the fashionable poodle cut. Oh boy, that's a great combination of words. I mean, it might be the beer talking, but I think it's a good combination of words.
But it's true, though. When you look at when you look at dogs, pets, shows as an industry, and it's kind of like bodybuilding without steroids.
Wait, so the dogs are wearing tiny little thongs that are purple and they're going to spray boots, tanning, and even though the judge says stand straight and square when you do your front pose, you still got to rotate the hips just a little bit on that dog. Straighten up, a little bit rotate, straighten up, a little bit of rotate. Anybody actually seen a bodybuilding competition? It's kind of gross.
It's aesthetics. It's about aesthetics.
Aesthetics.
Yes, aesthetics.
So none of the dogs are wearing purple thongs? I mean, they might. I mean, old Bandit there is wearing a purple bandana.
No. As big as you are, you should do a contest. Just so that you can experience what it is like to be on stage.
I am totally not interested in it. I lift weights because it helps me sleep. Which, by the way, I finally put into the VA that I need to be checked for sleep apnea because I'm starting to lose my mind as if you didn't think I was already, Yeah, yes. Yes, more beer so you don't insult me. I can take an insult. Believe me, we got some emails.
Did we?
Yeah.
Have people hurt our feelings?
What feelings?
Well, there's that.
Yes. We tell them if they have any complaints, comments, or concerns, or questions.
Have you seen the cut on the Tibetan Mastiff?
I have seen the Tibetan Mastiff.
When they do a good cut on that thing, when it's all that fur is pushed forward and the thing does look like a lion, that's impressive.
What? You're trying to make your Mastiff look like a lion?
The Tibetan Mastiff.
Why?
Because the fur, it's got the hair.
Why not just get a lion? I mean,
there's this guy in prison, and they made a show about him. I'm not sure having big cats is cool. I'm just saying.
Oh, the Tiger Queen or whatever it was.
Whatever. That's Dairy Queen. That's where we go and we dip.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
And you dip, and there's
I saw the preview for it because the old Netflix. They kept previewing it every single time I turn on Netflix to watch Star Trek. I'm still, by the way, on Voyager. It's a lot of seasons. I know you don't care for Voyager, and I'm starting to understand why. But the advertising for the Tiger Queen just keeps coming on over and over and over again. I was like, man, I've never done meth, but I can imagine that that's a lot got to be what it's like.
Wow. Wow.
Did you watch it?
No.
Why not? Probably for the same reason I didn't watch it.
Not my genre.
Oh, okay, why? Because it's not anime?
No, is The Expanse anime?
No, that's true. You watch sci-fi. Yeah, good point. Sci-fi and anime.
No, I watch more than sci-fi anime.
Like what?
I'm processing.
Yeah, see, it's taking you a minute. It's not a whole lot else.
Well, everything else is mundane and boring.
John Wick. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Darn it. It got me again.
You know what?
The Raid Redemption.
And I'm going to get in trouble for this. Sorry, Lisa. I think right now the world needs a little more John Wick.
It's before this recording, we were discussing what is the correct response for eliminating the threat. And that would be to put on the sunglasses, grab the giant scythe, and just one big giant swing. You know, when the world was flooded, you were around for that, right?
Yeah.
You were one of the two animals that were brought on board. Were you the guy pushing them on, or did you just swim the whole time?
I've been here so long, just hold my breath long enough.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
You
I was
were
hanging
down,
out in Atlantis.
You were
chilling.
down with the mermaids.
I was hanging out in Atlantis, chilling.
Yeah,
We were gambling down there.
the mermaid party.
Namor's a cool guy, though. Wait till he actually shows up, then we're in real trouble.
The mermaids grew many of their dolphins to look like,
They
horses
tended
or
to
something.
groom them to look like sharks. It would confuse the sharks completely.
Oh, sharks don't like dolphins to this day. It's probably why.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense now. You really were around back then, huh?
I'm telling you, it's great to be
I
old.
knew it. Mermaids are real. So there we go.
No, mermaids are not real.
Only the mermen?
No,
No?
neither exist.
No mer people?
No, what's a merc?
And so there's just humans, regular humans in the under the sea.
Yeah, didn't you see that Disney cartoon? That was so close to the truth, it wasn't funny.
Yeah, but there were mer people.
Yeah, that was the part that wasn't true, though. The whole civilization under the
So they
sea.
comb their hair with dinglehoppers? Do they groom their dogs with dinglehoppers?
They don't have dogs, they have dolphins.
Do they groom their dolphin dogs with dinglehoppers? Dolphin dog dinglehopper detective. At your service.
I worry. I really worry.
Oh boy, that show, Mr. Pickles. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but my goodness. Speaking of dogs.
So let's get back somewhere near our topic. We're talking about animals and grooming animals to look like things that make absolutely no sense.
Well, have you ever seen anybody dye their dog's hair?
Oh my lord, I know someone that dyes their cat's hair.
What?
Yes.
Dye a cat? How does
Yes.
a cat sit still long enough for that? A dog, you can train it to do whatever, but a cat, you can't train it to come when you want it.
She's a cat whisperer.
What?
She's straight up.
Okay.
I have
Explain.
seen her cats in various outfits, hair colors. I mean,
I saw
she's a cat
a
whisperer.
GIF online of a cat in a pirate outfit. It was really cute.
She could probably pull that off.
Yeah, but she dyed the cat's hair.
Yeah.
Okay, explain. Like
Well, she
the
takes
stripes or like
there's
purple design.
there's a big thing in Key West, right? And
She
you get
tagged it with gaming symbols.
and she brings her cat and she parades with the cat, and the cat's usually in a stroller, and the cat's usually done up in either an outfit or its hair's dyed a cool color, and there's an outfit to offset the entire thing. I mean, it's impressive. She's a cat whisperer.
Not only is she dyeing the cat's hair,
She's dressing the cat up.
she's dressing the cat
Yes.
in baby clothing, in a
Cat-
stroller.
Cat clothing. Cat clothing. You can acquire. You
Okay.
can go to Petco, or you probably have, or our buddy Jeff.
What kind of clothing is going on this cat? I mean,
I don't know whatever costume she wants.
What
the cat
color
for,
is she
whatever
dyeing
thing
the
she's
cat?
whatever to match the costume.
Okay, well, say the costume is to copy the guy that's a Key West. If you've ever been to Key West, you'll understand what I mean. The guy that's at Key West that wears the booty shorts and the big red sombrero and waves to everybody that waves to him. Oh, jumping around.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but okay. Then the cat would be red or something. I don't know.
Or would he have a giant red sombrero?
I
And
don't,
would he wear
no, it
booty
wouldn't
shorts?
be giant. But yes, she'd probably get the cat in booty shorts and a little sombrero.
Would
yes.
it still be in a stroller?
Yes. Hanging out. Chilling.
What else do you do in a stroller?
Well, yeah, there's that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Get all your other cat buddies and, you know.
Cat could whistle a la Tom and Jerry.
Who, a cat call.
And summon its homeboys, and they'd all be like macking in the stroller.
That's where Felix was at in the last episode, right?
Let's leave Felix out of this, man. Let's leave Felix out of this.
He's doing a whistle from a stroller, giving out the pimp paw. Oh man! Again, I'm sorry if you listened to the last episode. Lord, I apologize.
I played nice straight man through that whole thing, so I have nothing to apologize for. I was good.
If you say so.
It's a fact.
But yeah, surprisingly good.
But yeah, I've seen hair colors. Yeah. Mohawks.
Mohawk? On what?
Pets.
What kind of a pet? Like a guinea pig? A hamster? Obviously not a snake or a lizard. I mean, although that would be pretty cool. Could you imagine a pet iguana with a mohawk?
That would be kind of interesting.
Iguana rah! Rah! Da, 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 da. This is D. Snyder, his name.
That was brutal. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
But people go to extremes when they want to include their pets in their lives and social activities.
Well, how extreme are we talking? Are we talking like, hey, grab a GoPro, let's do something dumb, drink a Mountain Dew, extreme, woo? Or are they like just shaving weird thing into their dog?
I'm gonna try to remember. I would have sworn that I've seen. So you've seen the skateboarding dogs and the surfing dogs, but I would have sworn I've seen a few of them with mohawks.
Well, you can teach a dog to do anything.
No, you can't teach a dog to do anything.
Well, okay, just about.
All right, you know what? When you procure your home, I would like you to find the smartest breed of dog they have, and I want to see you teach it to program.
Okay, you can't teach a dog to type. It doesn't have opposable thumbs or weird little fingers enough to handle the keyboard. But if you got a keyboard that was, we'll say, designed specifically for the paws, where they could hunt and peck, you could probably get a dog with enough training to know the sequence to write the very basic programming in any language for a hello world. Yes. I mean, if you can teach a dog to go to a newspaper, pull it out of the plastic for you off the driveway, which, by the way, I don't know if anybody else, when they were getting a newspaper in the past, had them in plastic bags. In any other state I was in, they didn't have the morning dew to deal with. Here in Florida, we used to get them in plastic bags because of the morning dew. Sorry, side tangent. But the dog would get the paper, and I say this because my dad, right? His dog will go use paper for him. The dog, he teaches his dog so many things. He's like, I'm running out of tricks. I don't know what else to teach her.
What kind of dog was it?
One of those sheep herding something.
So probably one of the Australian cattle dogs.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
one of the smaller ones.
Yeah, they're ridiculously smart and want to work, so they will learn as much as they can to be of value. I'm still not thinking that this dog can code though, but
probably could.
We're working on this one here. I want to see you pull this. You know what? If there is anybody out there at any point in time who is crazy enough to listen to this podcast and think that they can teach a dog to code, please do so. Film it and send it to us.
The most basic of, we'll even make it as broad enough as say to write anything that has to do with part of a web page. even the most basic of program, anything like that. I mean, I highly doubt we're gonna get the headers for like an HTML5, in the web page side. But even if you can get the dog to write a line of code of any type, we'll say Java or even the old school COBOL or something. Oh yeah, that went deep. Not quite as deep as the last episode.
What does COBOL stand for again?
I forget. But it was around the time of BASIC. I like BASIC.
Common Business Oriented Language.
That's the one. I never learned to write in COBOL. You did. Yeah. My earliest was BASIC. And then I went to Visual Basic through the Microsoft VB Studio, which actually I really liked.
We are really off topic now.
Yeah, I do. We haven't talked about cars yet.
Wow.
Hey.
So yes.
But yeah,
Coloring up here.
if you could teach a dog to do it, please record it, show it to the world. You know what? We should probably tube the use to search that, and then see if
Somebody else is doing beating us to it. Yeah.
You know what? There's probably a cat on there right now doing like, doot 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 doot, pressing keys with a little pause. Yeah.
I've got friends that post that every day.
What?
I got friends that work from home and they have multiple cats and the cats are always on their keyboards.
Yeah, but I mean, the cats, if they had multiple cats, would probably peed on their keyboard.
No, the cats are usually annoying them or swatting.
Oh. Yeah, like I said, it's hard to teach cats to do things. Cats
Apparently
can't
that's
do-
not true. Once again, my friend the cat whisperer.
Really, she can tell you that the cats do whatever it is she tells them to do.
Largely, yeah.
Okay, well, tell that
And
cat
she
to hop up on the
talks to
toilet.
the cats like people and they respond.
They talk back like people?
I didn't say they respond in the same language. I said they respond.
Okay, how do they respond?
You can tell by their reaction that they understand the gist of the rage monster that has picked them up by the scruff when they do something wrong.
So, like, when you talk to a dog and you make funny noises that they don't understand, they just kind of turn their head to the side. But when you talk to these cats, they're like, yes or no. Or they're just, like, giving you that S-eating grin, like, mm-hmm. One of those.
Like with cats, they've got that built-in pen and they write with the claw.
The resting
You see
bee
on
face.
TV? I am sorry that I was up all night singing to the neighborhood cats.
I coughed up a hairball in your chocolate milk mint.
Yeah, that one too. I mean, that's always a bad thing. They have to apologize for that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she's
So this cat is
dyed
smart
her
enough to
cat.
write in cursive.
Yes.
Then
Yes.
clearly we can teach a cat the program.
No, the programming and cursive are completely different thing.
Yes, but if you could write in the regular Roman lettering and then go to cursive, then you can use that Roman lettering and expand upon it into coding.
That would be human intelligence. It's a cat.
Yes, that would be feline intelligence.
You
In
get-
which case, it needs to have a smart haircut to go with it. Probably a gray or something neat. Cool outfit to match. Maybe a pocket protector.
Ha! Prime example. A meme that I regularly use when people ask me a question and I just want to respond with, instead of question mark, I send K.
Okay.
No, not K. K.
Cake?
No, not. We're not by the ocean.
Okay.
K.
Okay.
No, not in K.
Like the Spanish?
Yes.
Oh.
And it's a cat in a sombrero and a vest.
Oh.
And it swings its head around and it says K.
Okay. Okay.
So there's an example of cat dressing. You have this cross dressing. There's cat dressing.
Yeah, but okay, so these cats, what kind of a haircut are you giving them?
I'm not giving a cat a haircut. We discussed dyeing the cats here. I've seen it.
Well, what about like,
And you know, every
as
now and then,
kids,
if they've got
I don't know if it's
insects,
cool or
you
not,
may have to shave them.
but as kids,
Oh, I don't want to hear this.
I don't know.
Okay,
like,
we're about to lose all of our
I never
followers.
did this. I never did this
Oh
myself.
yeah, okay.
I'm allergic to cats, so you know I didn't do it.
Bad things are about to. That's why. You
No,
see,
no.
the universe got vengeance for the cats in
I did not do
advance.
this, but I've heard,
You had bad cat.
and I don't know to confirm or not, but if you cut off the whiskers on one side, they'll only go in circles. Is it true?
How would I know?
Oh.
Ask the Google thing.
I don't want to ask the Google thing.
How would I know if
I'd rather ask the audience.
Why? You think there's a sadist out there that's cut the whiskers off a cat to see if that worked?
Well,
Hopefully that person is not following our podcast.
It's one of the 3 lifelines on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. A. The cat ran clockwise. B. The cat ran counterclockwise. C. The donkey flew at midnight. Or D. Nothing. Final answer.
So, continuing our journey, Halloween comes.
Every year.
That's what they tell me.
Okay.
People go trick-or-treating. Have you not seen the pet costumes?
Yeah, but not too often.
It depends on how fanatical you're talking.
Dude,
You
I
don't
love
hang out
Halloween.
around pet fanatics, do you?
Not cat people. 'Cause
What,
I'm allergic to cats.
there are dog costumes, sir.
Really? A dog's gonna wear one? The dog's gonna take its paw and pull it off.
All right, that's it. I've had it.
Oh, you're
I'm
using the big G.
embracing the power of the big G.
No, don't do it. Don't Google search.
You forced it.
Oh, you know the other day when you said the goggle people? When I went back and I listened to it, I was like, you mean Minions?
Yes.
Yes.
Life
Speaking of
science
Halloween
here.
and Minions, I carved a pumpkin into a Minion once before, and I cut out the back of soda cans to make it look like goggles. I placed
Did
in
it did it live?
there. No, it was a pumpkin.
Did it live?
It was a pumpkin.
Let me see if I can find it. It just blew up. Ah, there it is. Ha.
What? It's a dog in a sombrero.
It's a cat in a sombrero.
That's not a dog.
It's a. See, I was
See,
telling you about
Minion.
that one. I was telling you that one. See,
Here,
look at
show it
that.
to the
K.
camera for the people that. Yes. There you go, people.
So that's that one.
Okay. Okay.
And you know who I'm going to use for this?
Hit my Chinese face
Our
shields.
fabled friend.
We have a fabled friend.
We have a fabled friend.
We have a fabled friend?
We have a fabled friend.
Yeah, that beer's good.
We're going to utilize that fabled friend's small company.
We have a fabled friend with a small company? Oh, you mean Elon Musk
No.
and his... No? Who? You're searching for dog costumes on the Zon. Yeah, you can buy a dog costume all you want. I know the... Oh my god, really? That one is to dress a dog up as a lion.
You see? There you go. Right there is first one.
I wonder if I can order a pink shirt and dress my dog
Here we go.
up as a tiger.
Oh, here we go.
Well, that's Nerd Dog.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but
And
the
we can
dog's
go
not
for-
going to keep those glasses on.
Woosah. Woosah.
The dog's not going to do it.
Look,
the dog's
look,
just
look,
going to
look,
paw them
look,
off.
Look. It's Teddy Pospin.
Show it. Looks like Teddy Ruxpin. That's
See,
terrible.
see?
That poor dog.
Look, there's even pet overalls.
You know, if you did that same bear one with a Lhasa Apso, it would look like an Ewok.
Look. It's the UPS dog.
So, wait
And
a
I mean,
minute.
this is quick scrolling. There are hundreds.
There's no way
They're
the dogs
pages.
are actually going to wear those.
There are
The dogs don't like. Show me. Okay, anybody out there that puts their pet into a costume, specifically a dog, into like a shark costume or a Mexican sombrero or a Superman costume or UPS or whatever it is, send us the video or a link to
Oh
the
my
video.
god!
showing again. That's a hula dog. You have one of those on your dashboard.
Oh my goodness, that's just too much. I can't. I'm gonna
Yeah, send us a link to show that your dog actually accepts wearing a costume.
Oh my God.
And if you have like a crazy haircut for your pet, we totally want to see these too. I'll print one out or something so the next time that we do this, which will be the next week because we have these every Monday, we'll show the thing so you can go back to the Tuba Use and see the video.
Dog in an Olaf costume.
That's an Olaf.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, is that not cute? Constituency, is that not cute? Oh my
It's
God. That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that poor dog
It
loves
brings
summer.
a tear to my eye.
It brings a puddle.
That was horrible. Ooh, look, the princess
No,
costume.
put it down.
No, not the
Put
princess
it
costume.
down.
But I've made my point, have I not?
You have. That there are dogs out there that model costumes, and Lord knows how they did it to get the dog to stand still. Probably injections or something, poor thing. But
Injections, no.
Yeah.
They just slip the dog a treat, and the dog's like, hey, I don't give a crap what you put on me.
they put something in that
What
drink.
about those people who like strap that bandana? The dog doesn't want to. What dog wants to wear a bandana?
The dogs are used to wearing collars. A bandana is in a normal.
So a
location.
costume is just a collar with fringe.
Maybe that one, with the hula skirt and all. But no, I think if you dress the dog up like a shark or a lion or something, the poor dog's gonna push the shark glasses off his face or something.
It depends on your relationship with your dog.
The shark is like nearsighted.
No, that's true. It depends on your relationship with your dog. If you raised your dog as a puppy doing stupid things with it, like dress up,
Giving it a GoPro and feeding it Mountain Dew.
or that,
Extreme dog.
extremely unhealthy dog.
Like Monster and Red Bull dog and
Rain dog.
R-E-I-G-N. R-E-I-N. Different. Right.
Dog got 26.2 tattooed on his shoulder. Dog's a
Okay.
tank.
Bang dog.
Ooh. Bang dog picks up tires and chucks them over walls.
But see, when I taught my dog Bang, I would point at her, say Bang, and she'd lay down on the ground and play dead.
No. This is Jack Bang dog.
Like
You say
Jack Russell Terrier.
You say bang and the dog flexes.
What?
Right, forget it. Pre-workout, dude. Pre-workout.
Okay. I've seen plenty of dogs that surf. I've seen.
And if you put a costume on them, it makes them that much more interesting. Full scuba suit.
Well, the guys out there doing the Santa surfing contest at Cocoa Beach. Have you ever seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they have the longboard and they have the Mrs. Claus on his shoulders, and there'll be like a Jack Russell Terrier on the nose of the board.
In a little reindeer outfit with a little red nose on it.
Not
yes.
And it's
You
an
see?
interesting idea, but it usually doesn't have that on the dog.
How do you
Because
know?
the dog will.
No, it will not. Dog's like, hey, this is cool. I'm participating in cool stuff.
Yep, maybe if you've really, really trained your dog to put
Exactly.
something on its nose
If
for
it
a
thinks
while.
this is normal, then it's normal.
Okay. So, you got a long-haired Pomeranian, right? That's the real Karen dog, right?
Okay.
Not the Chihuahua. I was wrong on the Who Was a Karen or What Is a Karen episode.
Do you mean
It's not a Chihuahua.
when
Or long-haired Chihuahua. It's a Pomeranian.
Oh.
Clearly a Pomeranian.
Why do Pomeranians got to get called out now? What did the Pomeranian do to you?
Because they're the Karen of the dog world.
How's the Pom the Karen of the dog world?
They are.
Enlighten me.
Okay. I'll have to do that after this episode.
Okay.
Just because, we're, running time and,
This is going to be a complicated story.
Let's go. Probably.
Okay.
That and I need to collect my thoughts because this is a good beer. But I didn't eat before coming over. I probably should have.
Whose fault is that?
Let's see. I'm not the greatest at math, but if I carry the two, it's still my fault. I'm very surprised. very surprised with this beer.
That has nothing to do with the dog and the,
Oh,
the pets and the hair.
Okay, so, you know, Pomeranian,
Yes.
right? Long hair.
No. Yeah.
Yes, they're basically
Puffball.
9/10 fur.
Wow.
They get as much fur as I have chest, according to you.
Well, Pete, you can't go through a door straight. You have to turn sideways. Let's be honest.
Oh, I was in the gym. I was doing chest. I went and I did cable crosses. I had cable crosses up high, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, dang, the upper portion of my chest is like really sticking up. So I grabbed one of the smaller dumbbell weights and I set it right there on my chest, right at the top of my chest. It's like, huh, I have a shelf.
For those of you who don't have or do not follow us on YouTube, if Pete's pecs were any bigger, every time he flexed, he'd give himself a black eye.
What if the nipples were sharp? I'd cut my shirt. No, probably not. So the poor little Pomeranian.
Mm-hmm.
It's got really long hair.
Mm-hmm. I think we've established that.
Yes. Okay. And this lady or guy, whoever,
Individual. That's how
both,
you kind of do things.
maybe neither, whichever, right? Says, well, that hair's long. I'm gonna do something with it. You ever seen one braided?
Yes.
Really? That poor Pomeranian sat there long enough to get their hair braided. Because I've seen guys in jail get their hair braided, and that takes like 2 days. Alright? This poor Pomeranian has got more hair on than the dude's hair.
I'm calling a timeout here. I'm
Okay.
calling a timeout here.
Yeah.
Because you don't throw a piece of crap like that out without it being assaulted.
What?
So you sit around and watch guys get their hair braided in jail.
Among other things, unfortunately.
So 2 days. That maybe the person braiding the hair sucks. Hence why it's taken 2 days.
Really? It always seems to take that long whenever it is, they do that. What is a normal time for somebody who's good at it?
Don't ask me. I don't braid hair.
Well, you have plenty on top of your head to be braided.
Yeah. From
If they braid skin.
wait. I feel. Wait, I'm hearing a little scratching there. I'm feeling like I'm DJing. It means I got to take a razor to
The
it.
back of your head's really wrinkly.
Always has been. You
Huh.
say that like you've never noticed
I
that.
haven't noticed.
That's when I need extra brain capacity. I expand that.
Oh, that's where the brain starts poking out.
That's where
So if I were to poke it,
See,
it would be brain matter.
you guys use like 17% of the. I actually use like 140. When I go 140, I have to open the vents.
Oh, it warms up.
Gotta cool it.
Yeah, it's in there spinning. It's got a couple gyroscopes.
You don't want to talk about the reaction.
You got turbos attached to your brain. That's what's going on. All right, there, turbo brain.
But, without venting.
What kind of a haircut
Bad
would you
things.
give a Pomeranian? Not braids. Would it be braids? Would it be?
You see, I had to. So I cannot tell a lie.
I wonder if someone could braid in a weave to a Pomeranian.
I am sure it's been done.
Oh man.
I really am loath to Google that because I really don't
I don't want
know.
to see that. Ooh, that
Because
reminds
it
me.
would really be disturbing.
That reminds me. There's this Facebook group page for the local area.
What did you do?
right?
Yes,
No.
you
I
did
did-
something to us.
No, I did not. What do you mean us?
I saw not robots join some group thing.
Yeah, I clicked inappropriately. That's what it was. I didn't join anything. Sorry. That'll disappear.
Okay.
So this group, they had this picture of a weave on the ground outside of a dollar store,
Oh Lord.
and it was like, oh man, the prices were so low. She dropped her weave. I was like, no, guys, that's normal. It's called the tumbleweave.
Oh, the pain.
Yes.
The pain.
And because we haven't talked about cars yet, have you ever blown a tire on an actual tumbleweed? The centers of those things are solid cores. I did. I blew a tire on my Prelude. out in Nevada.
Why did we have to do
Tumbleweed.
everything Lisa told us not to do?
Yes,
Lisa,
that's
this is exactly why you don't write in and make statements like this.
I did it exactly
Just in
because of
case, because this is our response to that kind of stuff. So now you're internet famous, as it were, for our eight. Are we up to 8 followers?
There's a few more than that.
Our 10 followers,
Like
you're now
9.
internet famous to them.
Thanks, Mom. All 9 followers.
But no, why would I be in the land of the tumbleweed again exactly?
I don't know. I mean, just made me think about it.
Okay, the tumbling of the weed, yes.
All right.
So yes, now we've got pets and what cut. So when I had 2 Akitas.
You had taquitos?
2 Akitas.
Oh, Akitas.
Yes.
You took a keto.
Yes, I took a keto.
Okay.
So one was the more traditional one, but one was a long hair, more of the mountain style.
Okay.
And she would turn into a 140-pound puffball.
Unless you shaved her,
Puppy cut during the summer.
and then she was only 40 pounds afterwards.
No, she was still 140 pounds. But well, if you counted the fur, good Lord, you don't even want to know.
Did you have,
Shedding,
like stuffed pillows.
shedding. No, literally, because her fur didn't come out as much because it was so incredibly long, which was a nightmare. Which is why I had to have her groomed.
If you didn't groom her, did it mat up?
God, yes, it was
Dog dread.
horrible, known as a pulley. That's what that dog is called.
Oh.
But he would shed. Spring would come and he would shed all 3 coats, and I would literally sit there with the Dyson on the ground, vacuum cleaner away from him because he didn't particularly like the vacuum cleaner, nozzle trapped by my leg, with a rake, the rake comb, and I'm raking fur out.
Rake comb?
Yeah, you've not seen the fur rake? Yeah, you don't have dogs with fur. So,
Oh, you mean the square thing that has the
No.
the
It was
bars
kind
that
of
are straight out and then
it
the
was
teeth down?
long, horizontal bar with kind of spaced teeth so it wouldn't tangle, but it would be able to pull the loose fur out. They call it a rake. So, I would rake him, fill the Dyson, empty it, fill it, empty it. This process would go on for the greater part of a week. I could fill garbage bags a day.
Oh, that's a lot of hair. That poor Dyson. I mean, I can't imagine any other vacuum cleaner is going to handle that. It was probably
We'd
good
have
for
to go
using that,
industrial
right?
shop vac, but
Doesn't
but
come.
the
Special design.
shop vac was like really annoying, and he didn't like that. But literally, yeah, you could rake off a vac worth of bag of hair a day.
A vac worth.
Well, not a vac. Actually, no. You could easily rake a vac. You could do it easily a pillowcase or more a day. Easy, cake, easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Wow.
And I'm not talking about regular. I'm talking king pillowcase.
With that much hair, you should have found some sort of use for it. What could you have
yes,
done with
people
that much
collect
dog hair?
dog fur. I don't know.
Well, there's got to be something.
Yeah, disposal.
Well, that seems like such a waste. What could you do with all that dog hair?
Disposal.
I guess that's pretty much your only option.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't exactly like shave the dog and use it like lamb's wool.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's not like. Yeah, he didn't. He wasn't the shaveable kind because his underfur was just the traditional thin protective solar layer. It was more Barbie.
That's the 4th coat,
No, that would be the 3rd coat.
the rain coat.
Yes, it was the Rain-X. That was the Rain-X layer.
Hey, well, this time our battery shouldn't die on the camera.
Because you plugged it in.
They have the big external battery plugged in.
Because you plugged it in.
Yeah, smart. Like Homer Simpson would have said SMRT, where there's something wrong with that stop sign. Yeah.
Back to our topic du jour here.
Yeah.
So
My last dog was a Great Dane, so I didn't have a problem with shedding. So, yeah.
They don't shed at all.
Not really, no.
Well, what is not really?
I mean, the hair's like super short.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that they don't blow their coat and there's like super short hairs everywhere.
Well, I mean, you still have to sweep and stuff like once a week or so. It's not a big deal. It's not gonna mat against your feet or nothing like that. You know. You don't
no, I had
slip on a whole bunch of hair.
I had what I call the furry tumbleweeds because there was no carpet in the house I was living in at the time, so it was all tile, and when the AC fired, obviously it created that low level draft, and you'd see like the occasional furry tumbleweed meandering around. I'm like, damn it.
It's terrible. Would it be enough that the dog would be like, "What is that?"
No,
Squirrel.
they were not that. They were
Oh.
ridiculously bright.
No, my Great Dane she was so goofy. So goofy. Like, I would lay on the ground in the living room, like stretching my back or something, and she would dive over me, put her face straight down between my left arm and my solar plexus area, and like flip over and rub her head back and forth, like all the way up into my armpit area, like wiggling around, feet straight up in the air, shaking them. Just funny. Goofy dog. Yeah. Yeah. Behind your glasses right now, you're blinking at me like, cool story.
Every now and then, Pete's odd duck classification rises. That was one of those occasions.
Oh, okay. Thanks, man.
No, thank you. I don't know too many ducks this odd.
Well, who's the most famous of all the cartoon sailors? Don't you dare say Popeye.
Sinbad.
Do you think Sinbad's most famous? I was going to say Donald Duck.
Who? He was a sailor?
Yeah, Donald Duck is in the sailor shirt and hat all the time. Donald Duck.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never really.
Oh my goodness! Everybody forgets it. Donald Duck was in the Navy.
I guess Disney downplayed that. I don't know. He's
Well, they didn't really promote military too much in the.
duck
Yeah.
in what looks like a little boy's sailor outfit.
Aha! Sailor
I
outfit.
just realized that now. So
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize that was meant he was in. I figured he just hadn't grown up yet.
And you remember the old cartoon DuckTales?
A la Peter
What
Pan.
were the three little boys wearing?
Clothes?
Smaller sailor outfits. Mm-hmm.
So there
What
was
did Scrooge McDuck wear? A monocle and a suit. He wasn't a sailor.
So
He was Milton Bradley, I guess.
what you're trying to say is there was a army surplus, a military surplus place nearby, and they were frugal. Okay.
Possibly. I mean, they had the rich uncle that.
Yeah, but he was not sure, and that's why he was their rich uncle.
And they were dressing up. Have you ever dressed up a duck in a sailor outfit?
Ooh, we
Oh,
have
boy.
really went off the rails now. So if any
yeah.
of you have dressed anything bizarrely interesting, your pet tarantula,
Dude, if you have a pet tarantula and you have dressed it up in any fashion whatsoever or changed its color,
please send us pictures.
send us pictures.
Definitely.
Please.
Your pet albino gecko.
Yeah, I'm sure it's got some gang tattoos. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I want to see it. If your pet albino
glowing the
gecko
dark ones.
has glow-in-the-dark gang tattoos, we want to see that too.
That'd be
Yes.
really intriguing.
Oh boy. You know what? I wonder if you could give a glow-in-the-dark gecko gang tattoos with a permanent marker.
Probably.
Would they be permanent?
Well, no, because they shed eventually, don't they?
Like it's a reptile, so it's got a mold.
Yeah, exactly. So they'd shed that layer.
I guess. It would be temporary tattoos.
If any of you have dressed up your pot-bellied pig,
Don't forget, please, if you got a video of shaving your potbelly pig or some sort of special design in its hair, yeah.
or an outfit, your pot-bellied pig in a pirate's outfit. I don't know. Get your pot-bellied pig in 80s fitness wear. I don't care. It'd be interesting. Pig and little wristbands.
I think the pig would be
headband.
cooler sitting on like a Harley Davidson with a leather jacket. And
They,
bandana.
I think, didn't they do that in a Geico commercial? No. Didn't they? I can't remember.
No, there was a pig that was hanging out of the side of the window.
This little piggy
With
went,
the-
wee, wee, wee.
yeah.
Yeah.
The little pinwheels. Whee! The little piggy went wee all the way home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cliche.
Yeah, they didn't have like going to the market.
Well, what's his face?
None of them had roast beef,
Wouldn't that is that kind of jacked up pig eating roast beef?
isn't it?
That'd be kind of odd.
You know, my mom's bird, right? She's got this Quaker parrot.
What's a Quaker parrot?
It's a green parrot that lives forever, and they're really annoying. At least hers is. And its favorite food, take a guess.
Tell me his eggs.
Close.
That would be creepy.
Chicken.
It's a cannibal.
Yes. Her parrot loves chicken.
I didn't think parrots were carnivores.
Isn't that wild?
That is.
I thought they had like fruits and nuts, and that's about it.
You know that beak was designed to crack, hard shell nuts.
I know it doesn't have the ones like humans do for tearing
So
apart.
how is it digesting the chicken?
I have no idea.
Or is it just like humans in corn, chicken shooting out of its
Yeah, maybe
whole unprocessed?
maybe you just gotta get the parrot the enema someday, and it'll come out.
Thank you for sharing. On that note, I think it is time that we wrap this insanity up.
You know, speaking of chickens, though, she just got a bunch of chickens. She has a pet that is a parrot whose favorite food is chicken.
So does the parrot eye them out in the yard going
So she just got 6 chickens.
to feed the parrot?
No, for eggs.
Are you sure it's not to feed the? It's like when you get mice because you have a snake.
Those chickens are way bigger than her parrot. They're the Rhode Island Reds. These are, not tiny little, like, white silkies or whatever.
Yeah, but dude, that parrot's got a taste for chicken meat.
They're not the Cornish.
That parrot's gonna do what it takes to get a meal.
That parrot is quite devious.
Somehow.
Yeah, and he talks back too.
And I'm sure that at some point he'll listen to the chickens get called and summon one of the chickens.
He used to tell my dog what to do.
You see? So he'll summon a chicken, and next thing you know, 5 chickens. Where'd that chicken go?
Listen to what it is you tell them to do. I mean, granted, I wasn't sure about cats, doing what you tell them to do, and you said that there's a cat whisperer, so maybe there's some sort of chicken whisperer out there.
All right, so I got this buddy,
Oh, do you?
and he owns this piece of property, and they got a bunch of animals. His wife goes outside and calls the animals, and they all come running,
Because they see them out there, they make a certain noise and they know food.
including the chickens.
Yeah, you see them out there, you make a noise, they know food.
So
That's simple. You
the
can't tell them
chicken's
to
going to hear
grab
the
a
noise
newspaper.
the parrot makes, assume food, and next thing you know, the parrot's going to bump the chicken off.
Maybe if the parrot makes the same noise.
That's what.
But the chickens aren't going to see like my mom out there.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a visual cue.
But that parrot's pretty smart.
I'm telling you.
She taught this thing how to lay on his back. Yes, a parrot. How to play basketball. Yes, not full-size ball, but like a small basketball and hoop and everything. She set it all up. This parrot.
Yep, parrot.
Parrot can play dog. This parrot can play basketball. Yeah. He's not the greatest at dribbling, but he will grab a hold of the ball and move his head like this as he's walking towards the hoop. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that parrot's like super annoying. Yeah.
So he has all the fundamental skills to execute a chicken and have a good meal.
Probably so. She's probably taught him like knife skills too. Who knows? Maybe,
Those aren't
kung
feathers.
fu skills. Might even taught this bird how to do an Indian burn. You have no idea.
Those aren't feathers, my friend.
You get quilled. I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so if you have any pictures
I'm so sorry, Lisa. I'm so sorry.
of dressing up or crazy haircuts of your animals, please send them to notrobotsquestions@gmail.com. Or if you have any questions, concerns, comments, complaints about anything that we said here, you can either ask somebody smarter than you, or you can also send it at that same email address, or you can send us a voice message.
Please, somebody send us a voice message.
I would love to hear. We have yet to get a voice message. None.
No one loves us.
Even with like the hate mail and stuff, we have yet to receive a voice message. I want like an angry voice message too.
Yeah, but they're afraid that we'll be able to trace the number back and like hack their phone or something.
No, it gets recorded on anchor.fm/not-robots.
Yeah, but they don't know that we can't trace their number back and hack into
We
their
can't though.
system.
I mean, I might be able to if I really tried, but who cares? I don't want to do that. I have no interest in that. I just want to hear it. I think it would be hilarious. I mean, I will play it at the beginning of one if we get a nice hate mail one. That's not cursing. I mean, if it is, then I'll probably have to
You
bleep out all
guys
sorts of stuff.
suck.
I want to hear that.
You never stay on topic. Oh my God.
Yes.
And that Harry guy, his voice is so annoying. Jeez.
That Pete guy is full of himself. He needs to.
Or lots of protein because God knows he works out enough.
Yeah, I had to skip the gym today. I feel weird because of it.
Uh-oh.
Well, I went to the DAV this morning and they were closed. It says closed until further notice.
Well, that's cause everybody's got the vid, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we can't talk about that.
No.
All right, we're out.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If it's your first time watching, then we are also on anchor.fm/not-robots, where you can listen to us there. And if it's your first time listening, you can watch the recording of this podcast.
Don't do that.
I don't recommend it. Yeah,
It's disturbing.
it's vulgar.
Yeah.
Not
yeah,
really.
Yeah.
I mean, I do bleep things out if we have any
Sure.
of those bleepings.
I don't think we
there's,
crossed the line today.
there's some before and after stuff that we don't put into the podcast.
Yeah, you don't want to witness it.
And you don't wanna hear
No,
that.
Yeah,
You don't
no,
wanna see
no,
those.
Bad.
But if you have to look it up, it's Not Robots Podcast on the Tube of the Use. And there is a book face page too. It's like Facebook, but there's more reading. Or books going in the faces. We've covered this, I believe.
I thought that they banned books now.
No, apparently it's still faux pas to ban books.
I don't know. There was a lovely meme on the internet of this dumpster full of books because apparently you can't sterilize them due to COVID.
I thought you meant like they were trying to throw them away because you can't have To Kill a Mockingbird in school anymore.
Oh, no. You can't have it because it's got COVID.
Oh, is that why everybody's menus are paper and they throw them away instead of laminating them and cleaning them?
That would require work.
We wouldn't want anybody to do that.
And why would you want 8 lambs on something?
Have you ever eaten lamb?
I'm not a big fan of lamb.
I am totally a big fan of
Give
lamb.
me some bison any day.
Yeah, I like bison too. Ground bison, slabs of bison, brontosaurus, you name it. Good stuff.
Oh, brontosaurus.
All right, thanks for listening. Not Robots out.
Deuces.
There we go. I pressed the stoppy button.
Stoppy.
Yes, it's like stop, but there's an E somewhere in there. It's weird.
Stokay.
Stopay. That could be it. It's French. It's eclectic.
It's eclectic. It's the Stokay button.
This beer is actually really good. I can't believe it's American.
It's Budweiser.
It's amazing. It's not regular Budweiser though.
It's Budweiser, man. It is the Budweiser.
Which Budweiser was it again?
Nitro.
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 I've never even heard of it.
Yep.
It's very good though. Very good. You a fan of Corona or Modelo or Killian's or anything like that? No?
You.
You don't like Killian's?
No, not particularly.
Oh boy, I like Killian's. What's your favorite beer?
Dang near anything Belgian.
Oh, okay, no problem. So, Blue Moon? I mean, it's as close to Belgian as you get at grocery store. Yeah, it's a
not
Belgian light.
No, it's an American Belgian.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
American
no, it's
version
not,
of
no,
Belgian.
I go Belgian.
You see when I got this? Like half hour ago on an hour-long recording.
That's it.
Oh no, my mind is elsewhere. I'm having internet problems. Means your internet problems just caught up.
That's sad. That is truly the embodiment of the sadness.
I think I was moving a lot in this thing too. Cause
Were you?
the chair.
People like that. It gives like interactive, soundy things.
Interactive soundy things.
Yes.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure we're gonna get a comment from anybody that says they like interactive, soundy things. More chair squeaking, please. My daughter, right? She, Merida. What at least she looks like. She doesn't really look like Merida now. She cut her hair.
Well, that's right.
You seen it?
She donated it.
Yeah.
She donated it.
I miss the long hair, but the short one that
No,
she
I
has is
haven't
cute.
seen
too.
Merida in forever.
Yeah, she was playing D&D today with Charity, I think.
Yeah, Charity sounds familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, she had me PayPal $1.99 so she could have all the specs for her rogue class.
Oh, she's awesome.
So, all right.
She's awesome.
I thought for sure she was going to be a cleric.
Oh my God, the knife class, rogue.
Yeah.
Why would you expect your daughter to be anything else?
Because she says, I will throw this at you, or I will beat you with this.
Yeah.
That sounds like somebody who wants to come up and give you a hug and then slam you with a club.
No.
That's a cleric.
COVID.
Oh, damn, Modelo.
Mucus.
Oh, should wrap these things up.
So, the
Bing. You want to give me the other?
rogue class would be the most appropriate. Ooh, anybody do these right? Let me see. I'm trying to send someone a picture of how this is done.
Oh,
I hate to choose.
speaking of somebody doing something, did your lady do her Turkish drop?
No, her hips
That was
are...
so hard for me to say that.
Oh, that's hideous. No, I'm not doing that. No, her hips are... So she's got pain through here, and it's muscle group pain. I've determined that she doesn't have enough inward rotation of the femur, so I've got her stretching that, and she's got weak glute medii, so...
So she needs
I've
more
got
squats?
her... No, because squat doesn't really hit the glute medius.
Doesn't squats do quads and gluteus?
Maximus, there's minimus and medius. They
Oh.
all don't work the same range of motion.
Roger.
So I gave her exercises for the medius, so she'd be working on that.
She getting more meat in her medius.
You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it.
Pop, boys.
What was that?
He's face shield. Thank you for purchasing our face shield. To ensure that our product is not deformed during delivery, we took the sponge parts apart. Please attach it as instructed before use. That reminds me.
Mm-hmm.
I just got this smart water bottle. Not smart water. The water bottle itself, it says, is a smart water bottle. So it tracks how much water you drink and how often. Yeah, I see your eyebrows. Believe me. That's what I thought too. And then I read the instruction manual and I could not stop laughing. I'm going to bring this thing over. We're going to talk about the stupidest products known to man. By the way, I won it. My insurance company, they had this thing where you have a chance to win something if you fill out their survey. And every now and then, I was like, whatever, you know. It's quick. It's like 3 questions. So I was like, click, click, click.
What is your name?
Yeah. What's
What
your name? What's
is
your
your
quest?
quest?
What's your favorite color?
What? Okay.
Yeah. Or what's the airspeed velocity of an unrated swallow? Yes. The same thing. It's just 3 questions. They pick 3, answer them, no problem. Apparently I got like 23rd place or whatever because I got the crappiest prize known to man. But I do appreciate it because that instruction manual is hilarious. Also, the bottle itself is really, really funny because at the very bottom of the bottle, there's a line that is labeled refill.
Yeah, I know that's how that works.
It says, do not put anything else other than water in this bottle.
Because
But it says if it gets a funky smell because you put something in there other than water, put something in there other than water.
I got nothing.
Also, the little impeller thing that's in the middle of the straw tube portion, how the heck do you clean that? The thing doesn't come apart.
Bleach in high-speed water, I guess.
Yeah, suck bleach through the tube. That should help.
Not suck.
Isn't that what they
Suck
say? You're
bleach
supposed to
through the
inject
tube.
yourself with bleach to get rid of the Modelo? That's not how it is, right?
It's horrible. And people out there dying though.
Yeah, because they're injecting themselves with bleach.